91.9 KCSS Turlock. This is your girl DJ Nestley for you. It is currently 12:11. In the building I have
Kanwar Dhaliwal.
And I have to say I'm very excited to have you here, and I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you, I'm excited as well.
So you said when you first walked in, this is your first time in the radio station?
It is, it is.
And what do you think of it?
I like the setup. It's very different. I kind of feel like I'm in like New Orleans, ready to go to like a jazz festival or something.
So. A lot of the jazz records in here.
Yeah,
huh?
I like it a lot.
Wonderful. All right, so let's get started, Kanwar. Let's introduce yourself to the listeners and the wonderful viewers up there. Hello. All right, so let's start by your name, if you go by a nickname, your major, your year in school, high school and hometown, all that fun stuff.
Sure. My full name is actually Kanwar Dhaliwal, but everyone calls me Kanwar. Some of the guys call me K-Bone on the team. My major is kinesiology. I am now a senior in school. I'll be returning next year because I'll be redshirting track, so that should be fun. I went to John H. Pittman High School right down the street from the school, so I'm homegrown here in Turlock, California, so not much has changed since.
So you're local.
I am.
You must
local.
love Turlock.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, so this is where the fun comes in. Let's start by, let me ask you, how long have you been running for?
I have been running for 8 years now.
8 years?
Yeah.
Wow. It's a pretty long time.
Actually, there's a funny story to that, because I wanted to play football, because all my cousins and my brother played football. They're all on like defensive line, O-line, and stuff like that, and I'm just like a little 130-pound kid. And my brother, he would just tell me to run streaks down the street and just bomb me the ball, and I would catch it and then jog back and go back and forth for like an hour a day, and I sort of built that stamina and endurance. And I went out 8th grade and ran the mile and broke 6, and I was like, hey, I had something here. So since then I haven't looked back.
So football to cross country.
Yeah, it's a weird change, but I like it. I like it a lot.
So did you actually play football, or?
No, I actually was going to enter high school with no experience, and I'm very thankful because the first day of practice, my friend broke his collarbone, and I just threw up the peace sign and let him bounce.
Yeah, football is a very dangerous sport.
Definitely.
So. All right, so what brought you to CSU Stanislaus?
Well, I was very against coming here because it's Turlock. I would still have to live at home, and I really wanted to move out and get that experience. But I'm actually very thankful I stayed. My best friend JD Bhatia, who's the chief editor of the newspaper, really opened the doors to the school for me, and I fit into the team right away. School-wise, he helped me so much, and yeah, I'm really happy with my decision. Coach is great, the team is great, and yeah.
So what sold you on your visit here to Stanislaus? What made you commit?
The team.
The team?
The team. I've heard a lot, well, at the time I'd heard a lot of great things about this team, and it was young, and Coach was new, and I just felt like she would just take me under her wing and guide me to the promised land.
Wonderful. So what do you enjoy most about being a part of the CSU Stanislaus cross-country team?
Everything. These guys are one of a kind. I'm pretty sure if I were to go anywhere else, I wouldn't enjoy it at all. But these guys are just amazing, and I love spending time with them. I love running with them, most importantly. They inspire me, I'm sure I inspire them, and it's just equilibrium all around, and we all love each other, and we fight together and run together and bleed together and cry together, whatever they say in football and stuff like that, so those cliches. But yeah, I love this team, and I'm very happy. Very happy,
nice. So what has been your most memorable moment running cross country here?
Well, other than all the minor experiences that I'll have, stored in my memory for the rest of my life, last year, my junior year, I just took the next step in the conference rankings and regional rankings. our top guy, Dawson Roderbrigge, suffered a back injury late in the season, and someone had to take the reins, and I felt like it was just like given to me, and I put the team on my back, and did well at conference. I was a couple spots off all conference, which it hurts, but it was good. I needed that, and regionals was just phenomenal. No one expected me to place that high. Coach told me that coaches would come up to her and be like, "Who is this little kid?" And she would just say, "Homegrown Indian kid."
What did you place?
At conference, I was 17th. I was 3 seconds off placing making the first team all conference.
Wow.
And then regionals, I was roughly 15, 16 seconds off making the all region team.
Wow.
So I never thought, especially that year, that I would have done that great that late in the season.
What year was this, did you say?
Last year, 2011.
Last year. Wow. Great accomplishment.
Thank you.
Moving forward, how do you respond to people that think you're crazy for running cross country? I do have to admit, I'm one of those people where it's like, why? Why do you like to run? Nobody likes to run.
I just say, dude, you don't even know the half of it. It's just, it gives you a high. It's really hard to explain. I really don't even understand why I run.
Do you get that a lot though?
I do. But I mean, I like being fit. I like racing. I like competing, and I mean, this cross country is technically the first sport ever. I'm pretty sure, like in the Greek days or whatever, they'd be like, "Hey, I can run faster than you," or stuff like that, and I love it.
You know, being a former athlete as well, I played softball here, and I do have to admit, I would see you guys out there when we would do our morning run. You guys were just getting done with your warm-up, which was like three miles or so.
Yeah, we usually go 2 miles and then do like a 9 to 10 mile workout, and then go another 2 miles, and then jump straight into the ice bath.
Because I was dying doing the 2 miles, and you guys were like, "Oh yeah," you guys are all energetic out there. We just got done, warming up, and I'm like, "Oh, all right."
Well, I'm sure you can pitch faster than me in the underhand throw, or whatever. However that works in softball.
All right. So, what are some of your personal goals this year?
Personal goals. Well, this team right now is probably the best team we've had in like the last 7 years or so. So I would love to make it to nationals, but individually, make the all-conference team. I have unfinished business there that I need to take care of ASAP. Making the all-region team. We're going to Hawaii for regionals, so that should be the perfect setting. I'm excited for that, and as like I said earlier, make it to nationals as a team. And if not individually, there's always opportunity, but team is ideal because I want to finish with this team. This is my last year of eligibility for cross country, and we have like 7 seniors on the team, and there's no other way to end it.
Right, 7 seniors, you said?
Something like that.
Along those lines. Wow, that should be a fun and interesting year, as well as the seniors. I know you want to finish with a bang.
Definitely.
Who doesn't as a senior?
Right.
What types of workouts do you do as a runner?
Well, we put in a lot of mileage throughout the week. That just goes without saying. Cross country mileage goes hand in hand. But we do a lot of race simulation. We do a lot of intervals, timed, fast intervals, and it works. It's all visualization, and whatever coach tells us to do, I believe her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure if she told me to jump off a cliff and I'll become a better runner, then you bet your butt I'm jumping off a cliff. How high? You should ask that question.
Wow.
How high?
I hope she's listening to hear you say that. She might say in practice.
Shout out to Coach Dilgy Taylor, by the way.
What do you think, moving forward to the visualization, what do you think about when you're in a race? What goes through your mind?
That's actually a great question, because I don't even know that half the time. It just seems like it goes fast. I know that, but
is there a certain, song, a certain person? Do you reflect back on a good memory? Do you look at your team? What is it that you're thinking of when you run? Or is it all of those?
Well, usually cross country, there's so many bodies on the field, or in the field, the race field. You always have someone to work off of. So if I see someone, like, for example, a San Francisco State dude, I'm going to just put a target on his back, catch him. That's it. Next person, and so on and so on. And it works like that. And I usually have a saying, it's from the movie Cool Runnings, when Junior was in front of the mirror and he's like, I see pride, I see power, I see a bad egg mother who takes no crap from nobody. And it works. It gets me going. And Dawson he's usually ahead of me, so he usually just like gives a little signal to me, and you know, I usually respond really well to that. And Coach Taylor, I respond to her really well too. You could hear her voice from probably like a mile out. Like, for example, conference last year for cross, we were on top of a hill, and she was on a bike, just practically following us. And this was like probably the last 800 meters of the race, and she's just looking at me on top of the hill, not caring about her own safety, and that's just amazing. And I respect her so much for that, and she's a great coach.
Interesting, very interesting quote as well.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite movies. I watch it yearly.
What movie is that?
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings.
The bobsled team.
Gotta check it out. I've never heard of that.
No, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen that movie.
Then again, I've never seen that many movies. So.
The Jamaican bobsled team, no?
No.
I see. Or no? Okay.
As we come to wrap up this wonderful interview, what do you like to do in your spare time besides, you know, running? Do you like to run in your spare time?
Well, we're usually dead after practice.
Do you like to? What do you enjoy doing?
I'm a huge Harry Potter guy. I've been through the books a couple times.
I read that in your bio online.
yeah, definitely. I'm a huge football fan.
Okay, now I have to ask, because I'm a huge football fan too. You went there. Who's your favorite team?
Okay, this is going to sound weird because it's not a local team.
We're talking NFL, right?
Yes.
All right.
It's not a local team. It's not the Niners. It's not the Raiders. It's not the Chargers or anything. It's the Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Weird.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Much respect. You know, I don't like the Valley teams either. Or correction, I don't mind
the
them.
California teams.
But I'm definitely a Denver Bronco fan.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. I'm upset that Peyton Manning didn't come to Tennessee. He settled for Denver, but
I know that's originally where he was supposed to go, but hey, we're blessed.
Bud Adams gave him a big plate, and he didn't take it. He went for the little scraps in Denver.
All right, so moving back on subject, because I can go days about NFL and football. I'd love to bring you back in to talk about NFL then.
Absolutely.
So you have upcoming meets, I understand. You're going to Stanford this weekend.
Yes.
Fill us in on that and what your team has done to prepare for that, and you individually, and what you plan to accomplish there.
Stanford is a big deal. Our program has changed this year. Coach is really trying to peak us exactly for like conference and regionals. So we've been doing a lot of base work, high mileage, high fast mileage, and yeah. So this is really our true coming out party. We've had 2 meets. They've been great. We've all ran well, but this is the time where, you know, all the pieces to the puzzle are coming together. And like Coach says, the hay is not in the barn quite yet, but it's full. It's almost there.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay,
well, I'd like to thank you, Kanwar, for coming to the radio station and meeting with me. It was wonderful getting to know you. Best of luck to you and your team, especially this weekend.
Thank you very much.
I have to bring you back in and let us know how that went. I know that's huge for you.
Absolutely.
And anything else you'd like to say?
I'm good. This has been great. I could talk all day.
I'm gonna have to bring you back in.
Please bring me back in, because I can get used to this. I might have to take your job.
Wonderful.